Okay, I believe we are live. All right, I think we are live. Welcome to the She Shines channel. My name is Helena Das, and I am all about giving women a leg up so that they can rise, thrive, and shine doing their soul's work and be deeply supported along the way in all the ways their hearts desires, from being richly rewarded, recognized, supported and compensated well financially, all the ways. I am a stand for truly empowering my dark horse soul herd sisters who know that they are here to be the change, who know that they are here to actually be the love leaders and trailblazers of our time. And I'm really fired up today to chat about something that has been, honestly, for quite a long time now, that I have been in the online space and the coaching industry, personal development industry, officially since 2016. So going on a decade here, as I transitioned from my renegade holistic equine vet practice, which I had for over 2 decades and got to serve, oh my gosh, probably hundreds, if not thousands, I never counted, of amazing humans and horses in Marion County, horse capital of the world. I'm in Florida. And I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm really owning that. Really, for me, that is part of my superpower. And I know that I want to be, and I'm meant to be, all over the place, impacting and touching so many lives, whether it's over here on YouTube, whether it's on my IG, whether it's in my email list, whether it's someone I meet in town, at the grocery store, whatever the case may be. I know that my light, the more I continue to release it and unlock it and shine it bright, is touching, healing those that I come into contact with, whether it's offline or online. And so I want you to know that if you resonate with being a dark horse, a sacred rebel, a black sheep, someone who truly knows that they are here to blaze a new trail in whatever your personal brand of magic is, whether it's with horses, whether it's as an artist or a creative or a content creator, whatever your soul's calling is at this time, I want you to know that whatever that is and whatever makes you come alive is the way forward. And the thing that I wanted to bring up and wanted to really riff on today, because I'm so fired up about this, and it's something I've honestly struggled with over the past decade with all the different marketing gurus and coaches that I have worked with or followed, who, for me, I guess at the time, I was still seeking the external sort of validation or guidance or approval or whatever, instead of really going within and owning my own path forward. And so today I am here to bust and shatter the niche fish, the niche, the whole niche thing. They say if you want to be rich, you got to have a niche, and that the more specific you are and the more focused you are on one specific niche is how you will get to be known as an expert in your field. And maybe that works for some people, but what I know for sure, as someone who is, again, a dark horse queen and the founder, of the dark horse movement, I don't like being put into a box. Freedom is my number one core value, quite honestly. And so the feeling of being put into a box just just doesn't sit right with me. And so, as someone who has, for example, I have helped women heal their bodies from all sorts of conditions, whether it be physical injuries, anxiety and depression that's more emotional, whether it be rare genetic illnesses, whether it be some sort of physical condition that was going on, that as we did our work together, our energy work, and really the uncovering, the unveiling of the true you within, who is absolutely powerful, who is abundant, who is healthy, who's wealthy, who is divine, who is whole and sovereign and free, as we uncover that woman within you and a few conscious men, that is when the healing, the manifestation come into being, come into the material world, into the actualization or realization of your dreams. And with this week, at the time of this recording, we are flowing into Pisces season. We've got the Pisces new moon happening in a few days. It is time to dare to dream. And as the queen of the unseen, I am here to help you make the invisible, aka your dreams, your desires, your imagination, which is the point of creation, visible. Okay. And so this whole niche thing, as I was saying, I'm really wound up, is crazy because I have helped women, again, physically heal their bodies. I have helped women take their life and their business to the next level, go from feeling, maybe stuck in their business and stressed out around, their finances and business being slow, to having business turn around. And the moment they started or even thought about started working with me, all of a sudden clients and money starts flowing in. I have helped women turn their anxiety and their depression and their slow, again, their slow business as far as incoming clients, into not only feeling amazing, but then a flood of clients and income coming in. I have also helped women manifest miracles, go from like struggling and starving artist syndrome to manifesting like a dream, something that was a dream for them for a long time, which was manifesting an all expense paid cruise, and really starting to open up to the abundance that is their birthright. So all of the different ways that I have helped women rise and really get their sacred, sexy sparkle back, because number one, each and every single one of you is a diamond, has a diamond within, because your hero's journey has helped you create that. And it's just about unveiling her, okay? Remembering her, reconnecting to her, and really washing away with the energetic activations and transmissions that I channel, just washing all of that away so that you can start to emerge, so that you can shed all those layers and skins of programming and conditioning, and just allow your true divine, unleashed, unapologetic, beautiful, brilliant self to shine. And so, I have, just to get back to the focus of what inspired me to share this today, is that for years I have been, having different, again, coaches and marketing gurus like say you have to narrow down and focus your niche. And I've tried doing that. Like I've tried doing focusing just on the health piece, and I've tried doing just focusing on the abundance piece or the wealth piece or the business piece, right? And while right now I am top of mind, top of heart, I am truly devoted and dedicated to elevating my equinepreneurs, because I feel like they are my soul herd. I also do not want to put myself in that box. I do not want to limit who I can help. So if you're not an equinepreneur, for instance, maybe you're a soul-led biz owner, maybe again, an artist, or someone who truly knows that they're here to really not play small, not dim your light, but really stand out, stand tall, step up, and shine, right? You are here not for ordinary, you are here for extraordinary. And if you know that that is you, then you are my part of my dark horse herd. You are someone who has your own personal brand of magic to bring to the world. And when you fully unleash that, which is what my superpower is, helping you do that, activate your superpower and help you really feel safe, uncovering and unleashing and stepping into all and who you came here to be, and set yourself free from the past, from the conditioning, from programming, from societal expectations. Just set yourself totally free to be unapologetically you. That is what my mission is. And so I don't want to limit myself to only helping the equinepreneurs. Yes, I have a soft spot for them. Yes, I love my horsey soul sisters. We have that horse connection. And if you don't have a horse or you're not a horsey person, but you vibe with my vibes, I want to support and serve you as well. Okay. And so this niche thing, I am finally, like, I've gone up and down over the years where I kept, again, like trying to focus into one area and put myself in a box. And I'm finally like drawing the line in the sand with that particular topic. And that is, I am no longer going to force myself to put myself in a box, because I know that my personal brand of magic is too powerful, too magical, too incredible to box in. And again, as a freedom queen, as a freedom girl, as someone whose core value is freedom, my number one core value is freedom. I'm just not available for that anymore. And so, in terms of really walking the talk and the path of the dark horse, I get to create it my way. And honestly, when I look back, all of the things that I've created, like all of these successful launches and bodies of work, from my Medicine of the Horse Summit to my Epona Rises signature core program, to now my Dark Horse Movement, to my She Shines podcast, what used to be my previously known as my Cosmic Cowgirl podcast. All of these things and the success that I've enjoyed as a result of these particular offerings and really like sharings and birthing of my soul's work in my own unique way. I wasn't putting myself in a cookie cutter, container. I wasn't putting myself into a particular niche where I was declaring that I only, help people, with their health, for example. And so I want you to know, the reason I'm sharing this is, chances are, if you are a dark horse too, chances are you like to do things your way, and you also prioritize freedom as one of your core values, if not the core value. And so, that being said, when we put freedom first, when we put fulfillment first, when we put, doing what makes us come alive first, right? That is the secret sauce that is going to allow everything else to fall into place, that is going to allow you to radiate and shine your light so bright that the aligned biz collaborations, clients, partnerships, etc., will all start to be attracted to you, because we are all the time, like, people talk about being magnetic, right? Or electromagnetic. We are all the time magnetic. It's only, what are you attracting, right? Are you, the things that you're attracting, and you can tell by what's in your reality, what you're attracting is the predominant frequency that you are shining, right? So if you're playing small, if you're dimming your light and you're only allowing, the world to see this certain aspect of you, and then you're attracting back that is the reason. When you start to own your woo, if you will, like I am, that that you are your own, like, you are your brand, and you are your magic, and you are the really the way forward, right, for yourself and others. This is the path of the dark horse. The dark horse knows that she gets to go first. She gets to stop consuming and scrolling on social media, whatever your social media platform of choice is, like we get to stop consuming and start creating our own way forward that we then get to share with others, right? And every single body of work offering that I have put out there over the years that was birthed was first something that I was doing for myself, right? It was something that was helping me with my health or my confidence or whatever it was at the time, with my, presence and all the different things. And then my work was birthed from that, right? So we get to go first. We get to embody the work, the modality, the magic that we are teaching and preaching and sharing about, right? But embody it at a deeper level. And yes, this is a work in progress, right? It's not going to happen overnight. Again, we're not going to do one rep at the gym and expect to be fit and embody that svelte, muscular, fit, toned body. However, when we commit to this way of being from a place of radical self-love, radical responsibility, right? Now we're cooking, right? Instead of constantly seeking the external, whether it's our reality or the 3D, to give us that sign or approval or validation that we are enough and that we are of value. I mean, if you look at my numbers, my stats, right? The number of subscribers that I have on this channel at this time, I have 29 amazing, incredible souls, and I want to thank each and every single one of you. Okay. That's not a lot. That's very small. And I am not allowing that to determine who I get to serve and the value that I get to bring and the mission and the movement that I get to walk and lead and blaze the trail for myself and others. Okay. That is not defining my, my actions and my value and who I am and who I get to be. I get to define that, right? Free will reigns. You get to choose with your free will who you are showing up as every single day, regardless of the 3D. F the 3D, okay? This is one that I have had to come back to over and over again. And I still, in certain ways, there's certain areas and arenas of my life that are, not haven't caught up yet to the dream, to the vision, right? And while yes, I'm human and I slip into moments or minutes and even sometimes a day or two here or there where I am, feeling off or, discouraged or whatever it is, having my human moments and my human feelings. And I allow myself to have that. And I get back on the horse and I know that my success, my fulfillment, my freedom at the next level, that I have my vision around, that my eyes are on the prize, are inevitable. And so is yours, as long as that's what you are choosing to believe. And that is what you're choosing to feed with your predominant, it doesn't have to be 100% of the time, but your predominant thoughts, feelings, actions, vibrations, etc., which are ultimately creating your results. Got me? Okay. So on this niche thing, the reason I wanted to bring this up is if you happen to be either a soul-led biz owner or equinepreneur or, someone who is in the kind of in the entrepreneurial space, okay? I just am here to say, and always take what resonates and leave the rest, but I am here to say that the niche thing, if it doesn't resonate with you. I mean, if it resonates with you, then go for it, right? If it doesn't resonate for you, like it has not for me, I want you to know that simply if it makes you feel like you're having to put yourself into a box and you are a multi-passionate, multifaceted, creative soul like me, okay? I mean, again, and in case you're new to me, okay, renegade vet for almost 2 decades, trailblazing equinepreneur since '99, horse shaman, fempreneur, shepreneur, she medicine mentor, aerobics instructor for over a decade, avid runner and fitness trainer for over a decade, yoga enthusiast, love to dance, obsessed with horses, um, love, I'm a channel, I'm a guide, I am a gifted activator, healer, and facilitator. I am a speaker. I have my podcast, the She Shines show, as well as, again, I mentioned my Cosmic Cowgirl. I've presented live at the New Life Expo in Miami, Florida, one of the largest conventions in this area. I was flown to Spain to literally teach a 3-day equine acupuncture course. Like, I have so many gifts, so many passions, so many skills and abilities that I sometimes forget to give myself credit to. And I know that they all come together for my unique soul's blueprint to make and help me with my personal brand of magic the way no one else can. And so I am sure if you are watching this, you have your own personal brand of magic through your life experiences, through your passions, and the things that your soul is calling you to do, the things you've experienced through your lifetime, and even the challenges, the problems, the trauma. All of those pieces are a part of the jigsaw puzzle that has, kind of put us together, right, to become this whole big picture, if you will, this masterpiece of the beautiful and unique art that you are, that no one else can replicate. And so I want you to know the message that this is coming through for you is because, and I have that, my little plaque there, but you may not see it. It's kind of dark. It says, be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. And I also want to take a moment to speak to this because for years, I would also struggle when people would say, be authentic and be more vulnerable or transparent and all the things. And while there was this part of me that truly resonated with that, there was another part of me, because of my upbringing, right? Spending my whole life being a chameleon, trying to fit in and people please and all the things, right? If you grew up with trauma, if you grew up with dysfunctional family dynamics like I did, right? It can be hard to be your authentic self because there's a period as you go on the journey, which I know for me, like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I was for the longest time. And again, it's a process of, shedding and peeling those layers, which, by the way, when you work with me in any kind of closer proximity container, especially whether it's one of my programs or one-on-one, I want you to know that my approach is radically different. Like, it is not about fixing, okay? And I'm even, leaning away from the word heal anymore, but for me, healing is really growth and expansion and elevation, okay? That's the context that I see healing in. However, I am not, when you work with me, like when I work with women, and again, a few conscious men, it's not about fixing them, and it's not about trying to fix even their situation. At the end of the day, through my energetic activations, which are gentle yet super powerful, super natural, dare I say, transmissions that energetically are helping to literally wash away those layers, right? Those skins, and activate something deep within you in your DNA on a profound cellular level. Um, Activate a remembrance of your personal soul's codes, okay? This is what makes my work different. It is not about like hashing things out and going to talk therapy and, not really having any kind of resolution and maybe temporarily feeling better. And I'm not dissing talk therapy. There's a time and a place, and I did it myself for years, for, much of probably from high school through my like 40s. I want to say I was in and out of talk therapy. And what I know is it only got me so far. And it wasn't until I started connecting to and tapping into something greater that I could surrender to, and also allow myself to receive the nourishment and the safety and the activation, again, the remembrance of who I am and who I came here to be. Both the feminine, the royal feminine codes of like my feminine lineage, the horse goddess, the empress, the priestess, right? The queen, whatever. And for me, with, I have to say again, with this multi-passionate, multifaceted, it's like I've gone through phases and seasons and cycles where each and every single one of them I resonated with, right? And so not my first rodeo. And again, what I really hope that you can take away from today's conversation is that, there's no one else like you, and no one else who can share their gifts and shine their light and their brilliance like you. And I want you to know that wherever you are at on the journey, you are already enough. You don't have to fix yourself. You don't have to heal yourself. All you need to do is start to shed and release and wash away these layers. And the beautiful piece about, again, the way that I work is the women that I've worked with have been able to release like past traumas from their body, and again, manifest magic and miracles in their body, in their lives, in their business, without having to pour salt in the wounds and try to fix themselves and dig up the traumas in a way that you're reliving them. Okay, yes, there may be a remembrance, but these energies, again, that I channel are so powerful, so gentle, so loving that, quite honestly, I don't know of anything else out there that I've experienced, and I've tried just about everything on my journey that can support the growth, the elevation, the expansion, the way that my work does, without having you to, again, like relive or re-traumatize yourself. Okay. And so I just really want to say that because I feel like even for myself, I've gone through these phases or seasons and cycles where this constant feeling of needing to quote unquote fix myself and make myself better and all the things. And I'm going off on a tangent now, but really at the end of the day, for me to come back home and remind myself that I'm not broken and I don't need fixing and I can continue to expand and elevate and grow, and expand my awareness, really. And that is all it is, expanding one's awareness and activating that deeper remembrance of who we are so that we can continue stepping into that woman that we came here to be. And so I want you to know that if you vibe with my vibes, if you really are at a place where perhaps, the spiritual rubber is meeting the 3D road and you have to pick like that red pill or that blue pill, and you are maybe at a crossroads or a transition in your life, in your business, in your career, in your soul's work, and you truly, like deep inside, again, that you are not meant for ordinary. You are here for big, big things, and you are ready to either take what you're already doing to the next level and just massively explode your impact and your income and your influence, or clarify or refine or pivot depending on where you are on the journey, and still again go to your next level of impact and income and influence. I am on a mission right now to help you do that from the inside out in a way that I don't see anybody else doing, that is channeling these energetic activations. We also partner with the collective spirit of the horse. So there is just such a grounding and amplification of the grounding of your soul. I worked with someone recently who actually said that he's also a gifted healer and leader himself. And he said that he could really feel the presence of the herd and the magic and all the things. So anyway, chances are, if you're listening to this, you are intuitive, you're sensitive, you are open to the woo, okay? And so I'm continuing to step into owning my woo at a deeper level. And so what I want you to know is that you are enough, that you do not have to fix yourself, you do not have to put yourself into a box, and that you and I get to, excuse me, be the magic makers, the change makers, the love leaders who are blazing a new trail and really creating that ripple effect out into the world in your own unique way with your personal brand of magic. And if you would like help with any of that, feel free to contact me. Information is below. There are different ways I can support you, from various digital products to coaching programs and a limited space one-on-one mentorship. So I am going to leave you with that. I hope that this provided value, inspiration, helped you have some sort of shift or aha moment that you were seeking that brought you to this video. If it did, please let me know down below. Let me know what landed, how this all landed for you. And I thank you in advance for liking and subscribing if you haven't already, and sharing the love. So, the last thing, I knew there was one thing I was forgetting. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Lost my cap. Last thing I'm going to say, at the time of this recording, again, today's the 20, what day is today? The 25th of February. So we have, in 3 days, we have a beautiful new moon in Pisces, and Pisces is the dreamer. And I did a few years back a really powerful Dare to Dream workshop. It was around a Pisces full moon, but still the Pisces vibes were really potent. And so that workshop is really, really powerful. I share some of my personal manifesting techniques and processes. The women who attended were like, really raving and experiencing the magic and the shifts. And so this week only, I have it on for about 50% off. And there is a code that if you would like to get that 50% off, DM me on IG and I'll hook you up. The boutique, it's inside my Dark Horse Magic Boutique, and that's good through the end of the week. I wanted to celebrate the Pisces vibes as we flow into Pisces season. I am a Virgo Sun, Pisces rising, Aries moon. So with that, I love you so much. And again, if you found your way here, thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I am grateful for you. And remember, you don't have to be anyone else but you. I love you. Ciao for now. Namaste.